I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he's watching me. Welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Read My Gospel Radio. I'm CJ. Just like the AL counterpart, the National League also had 6 games on the diamond as the Pittsburgh Pirates held on to get the win over the Philadelphia Phillies 5-4 as Pedro Alvarez went yard. The Washington Nationals and the Colorado Rockies put up a total of 21 runs, but it was the Rockies getting the most runs of 11 over the Nationals' 10 runs in 11 innings. The Arizona Diamondbacks edged out the Atlanta Braves 3-2 as Chris Young belted a tie-breaking homer in the 9th inning to secure the win, while the San Diego Padres blasted the Houston Astros 7-3 as Chase Headley went yard. The LA Dodgers lost their 5th game in a row to the New York Mets 3-2 as David Wright launched a home run, and the Cincinnati Reds were shut out and demolished by the San Francisco Giants 5-0 as Madison Bumgarner pitched a complete game one-hit shutout. The 2012 Wimbledon Games at the All England Cup continues to churn out upsets in the early round as second-seeded Rafael Nadal was upset by 100th ranked Lucas Rosol 6-7, 6-4, 6-4, 2-6, 6-4 and became the lowest ranking player to beat Nadal in a Grand Slam tournament, and Maria Sharapova, Serena Williams, and Victoria Azarenka all won their second round matchups, and Serena joined her big sister Venus in doubles for the first time in 2 years and cruised to victory over Vesna Dolinck and Olga Savchuk 6-0, 6-3 to advance to the second round. The AT&T National at Congressional Country Club kicked off yesterday, and the early leader in the clubhouse with the 4 under par is Bo Van Pelt, followed by Brandon DeJong, Jimmy Walker, an oldie but goodie name in Vijay Singh, all tied for second with a 3 under par, and Tiger Woods is 5 shots back with a 1 over par tied at 30th, along with a plethora of other golfers. For your London Summer Olympic news, former England captain David Beckham was told that he failed to make the British soccer team for the London Olympics, the very games he helped to secure for his country. San Antonio Spurs point guard Patty Mills will lead the Australian men's basketball team at the Olympics in the absence of injured Andrew Bogut, while Lauren Jackson and the women's team will be hunting for an elusive gold at London. Michael Phelps stayed on course to swim 8 events at the London Games, pulling away for a dominating win in the 200-meter butterfly at the U.S. Olympic Trials on Thursday night. As both runners are waiting until after the completion of their 200-meter competition to settle their dead heat third-place tie in the 100 meters, Allyson Felix and Janeba Turma each cruised to victory in their respective heats in the 200. And speaking of the tiebreaker talks, CEO of the United States Olympic Committee Scott Blackmun said Thursday they have a process in place that addresses that the tiebreaker won't involve a delay in the decision. Lance Armstrong's legal team says Floyd Landis and Tyler Hamilton, former Armstrong teammates who have admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs, are part of the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency's efforts to prove the cyclist doped during his record-setting career. And finally, U.S. wrestler Stephanie Lee has been suspended for a year and will give up her spot on the Olympic team after testing positive for marijuana. For your NFL Quick Hits, New Orleans Saints linebacker Jonathan Vilma has informed a federal judge that he will file an injunction on his year-long ban in connection with a Cash for Hits bounty program if NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell doesn't overturn the suspension. The NFL is shifting the start time of the second game of its Sunday TV doubleheaders by 10 minutes from 4:15 to 4:25 to ensure fewer fans miss any of the action on the field. The Minnesota Vikings have signed defenseman lineman Jeff Charleston to a 1-year deal. And finally, Pro Football Hall of Famer Len Dawson has been honored again in Canton as this year's recipient of the Pete Rozelle Radio Television Awards, as the award recognizes longtime exceptional contributions to radio and television and professional football. This sports segment was sponsored by Simple Church Ministry, where they are not the spectator sport we Christians call church. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at cj@cjsports.com for more information. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site, cjsports.com, and be sure to give me that follow on Twitter at cjsports. That's CEEJAY. Stay tuned for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a fantastic Friday.